Imagine your bedroom, and you have your bed on one side of the room, and I have my bed on the other side of the room,
and
that's literally the whole room.
And then you exit out of it into a hallway.
Yeah,
to go pee.
A hallway to go to the bathroom and go pee.
Where there's a lot of other people that walk through that same hallway.
Yep.
That use that same bathroom.
Yep.
And then if you want to cook any food at all, you have to go to the first floor.
Yep.
Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it? And what do you want to do? Who are you?
Who am I? Well, where do we start?
Who are you? What do you mean?
Well, like that's such a broad question. I would say. Where do I start? Like,
let's start with a name. My God.
Okay, Roman.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I didn't like the name, honestly, because it wasn't a common name, and I was like,
Roman wasn't a common name.
No, not at all. Where I grew up, you grow up with kids with like these super generic names,
Chris,
like,
Taylor,
kind of stuff like that. And so
I'm sorry. I've how many Chris, Taylor, James? What name some super generic names that for like right off the bat,
Well, like something typical would be like maybe like I have friends like this, but something like Nick.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like Nate, super generic. Maybe
Nick,
like a Jeff,
Jeff.
maybe
Matthew,
Eric, something super generic like that. But like to be honest with you, not only my name Roman and then your name, Richard. They're not very generic.
Yeah, names. No one likes to be a dick.
Yeah. No, not in that way.
Yeah,
that's my dad's name, but it's like
your dad's amazing.
Yeah. Great guy, but like it's just like you don't really meet people with those names, right? So like when I was a kid, I was totally like, oh man, I don't know if I like my name or not. But then
you didn't like the uniqueness of your own name?
No, not really.
Really?
Well, because I don't know. I was a kid. I was like, dude, I thought my name.
I can understand that because you want to blend in. You want to be a part of everyone as you're a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah. I get that.
No, but then eventually, like, I'd say probably like once I get to like maybe like 5th, 6th, 7th grade, right around there, probably I was like, yeah, you know what? I do like my name. And then I finally grew into it,
Dude, honestly, I like Roman, if you understand history, you're like Roman soldier, savage or something.
But dude, that's not until you get older, though. Once you get into those friends, you finally start learning about it.
Yeah, but like all the little kids are dumb anyways,
Yeah.
So they're all what are they? Oh, Roman. Yeah, throw a mean slur, something at me with the word Roman.
You really can't.
Because when it gets down to the gist and they kind of understand, oh shit, like Roman was an empire. I said, yeah, motherfucker, I was an empire. Say more.
You know what? I really got to start doing that. I really got to stand up. Let the people know, right?
You also fell.
Yeah, no, but honestly, just finally got into the name. But honestly, me as a person, I don't know, dude. In an energy type of way, I kind of just like to enjoy life. Sorry, got a little tongue twisted there, but
it happens.
Yeah. I just like to enjoy life. Whereas I'm going, I know you asked all these questions kind of all in one, but whereas I'm going, I don't know. We'll probably get more into everything.
This guy's answering the questions before I even ask them.
I just like to have fun, dude. This is why you can't
tell people about the podcast. When you tell them, like, hey, you just have to answer 4 questions. That's it. Who are you? What do you do? What do you do? What do you want to do? He goes, I don't even know. I don't know. What's the next one? I said, what do I want to do? I said,
getting there, all right?
I'm for the podcast.
I'm getting there. All right, come on, let's go.
No, but seriously, I think your name, Roman, is probably something like that's just, it's for me. It would solidify something that's like powerful, confident, Roman. For example, if you had to look at media nowadays, Roman Pierce. If you watch Fast and Furious,
hell yeah,
yeah.
Like
you don't fuck around with the Roman,
no,
bro.
No, bro. Hey. Especially in Fast and Furious, bro. He's hilarious. Tyrese Gibson, bro, plays a great role, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you feel those roles as as just the word Roman just has that backing. Period.
Yeah. No. I totally agree.
Yeah, I would always step my foot forward in confidence and be like,
My name is Roman.
Roman. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. No. Exactly.
All right, but if you had to describe yourself, characteristic wise,
dude, to be honest,
yeah, it stumps everyone.
No, dude, that's a hard question. Seriously,
It stumps
it is a hard
everyone. That's
question.
what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to look within.
So in character wise, I don't know if this is considered character, but people always tell me that I'm super charismatic. You know, like I just have a good aura around me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I just create. I wouldn't say something like that's always like, oh, I'm super Mr. Positive all the time, but I would just say I'm a very open, personable person. You know?
Oh yeah.
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 It's like what you give me is what I'm gonna get back.
Okay.
For the most part.
So the energy that you receive, you definitely
exactly.
give it right back.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would build off of other people, especially.
Especially someone like, you know, when you click with, you're just able to I guess it's like kind of like taking steps. You know, each conversation is like a next step to something different, you know? Not something that's necessarily like, oh, this is relationship or we're best friends, but it's just like you build on each foundation. You're just building foundations all day.
Just as a simple conversation with some person to understand.
Yeah, you're just kind of able to.
What you do, why you do it, what you want to do. You know,
you're just kind of able to feel them out, and you're like, okay, I really connect with this person, or it's kind of like, you know what, this is kind of like hard waters or troubling waters. You know, it's just hard to feel them. You know.
Yeah, but you could definitely say by every situation that you've ever walked to, you would definitely have like a clear head mind.
Yeah.
And then something you would be like, hey, what's your name?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're an easygoing person that you could definitely have a conversation with.
Oh, yes, 100% I would say so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy it. Like meeting new people all the time, dude. You just can't get enough of it. Like being out in Oklahoma and all, it's just like you meet so many people that are from like all over from the United States, I would guess you'd say.
Wow, you just jumped to Oklahoma.
Well, I'm just saying, dude.
Wow,
you meet so many people.
Fast forward
dude,
through the conversation.
Dude,
I'm talking about you.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
went
just
from
saying.
home to.
I'm just saying.
As far as you can
dude,
go.
Okay, go on. I'm sorry. Go. Let me hear it. Let's go. Come on.
What do you do? What do you do, Roman?
What do I do? I am a student at Oklahoma State University. I will be graduating in the fall 2024, and then technically I will be really graduating in the spring of 2025 because that will be my dead semester because I transferred in the middle of the year, so I'm technically like a half semester behind. I currently work at Fort Washington Fitness, and then I am still trying
we don't have to suck everyone's dick off, but
my second job. So that's what I do. Let me hear it.
No, I was just we can make it easy. We'll just talk about the college life.
All right,
because we should hear plenty about what happens at the gym. Trust me. Between mine and everyone else's conversations, the gym will definitely be talked about. Trust me. But this college life, you kind of want to elaborate on that about different people and different perspectives. Like, give me some of your feedback as coming from a city as Fresno, Central Valley, shouts out. But a city like that to jumping into something like completely different over in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
right?
No. So I'm not gonna lie. I went to Oklahoma State. My dad went to school there back in the I want to say it was the early 70s.
That was your dad's alma mater?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, no, my mom went to Fresno State. My older brother, he went to Fresno State. And then my dad, kind of the way I was just he just grew me up, I guess, or I was growing up, was to love Oklahoma State, Cowboys, everything. Seriously, baseball, football, wrestling, everything, no matter what. That was my favorite team. If they lost, I would cry. I'm not kidding. As a kid, I would cry.
Wow.
So I grew up into that. But jumping from somewhere like Fresno, don't get me wrong, I love Fresno.
It's
workable. Fresno's my hometown. I love it. There's nothing like Fresno. Whether people bag on it or whether they love it. I'm seriously one of those people who love Fresno.
Fresno's really wild, huh?
No,
it gives you so much.
It's not that it's like wild. It's just home. You know, it's home.
That's what I'm saying. It's wild.
Yeah.
It just gives you this kind of feeling that it's just all like, yeah, dude, come here, relax. Like, it's all good.
Yeah, it's like whether you want to go
Come do
have
some
fun or
math.
not. I wouldn't say that.
do
I
some
wouldn't say that. But like, it's like if you want to go have fun, go have fun. Or if you want to have just a totally relaxed, chill night, you can definitely have one.
And that's why we're here at 2 a.m.
We're just having a good time.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
know.
We're having a good
chill
time.
night,
Yeah, exactly.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
No, I honestly would, I would definitely say, like, Fresno is a place that you can, like, semi-grow up in as far as having a community.
Yeah.
After that, get the hell away from this place and figure out different, perspectives, different organizations, cultures, things around that don't have to do with, this place, because it's always kind of stuck in his way and it only evolves so much. Other places definitely have that, that little upper evolution, I feel, from being a big city, they learn a lot quicker, things like, evolve a lot faster, and you need to get out of your hometown. You need to, figure out from different places, escape, and enjoy college in some big ass city. And I think that's one of the things you should do. And then when you come back to home, you get a good perspective of life, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like kind of like what you said, like taking this next step, like evolution. When I was moving away, I honestly, at first I was scared. I really didn't know what to think of it, but I was also like super excited. It's kind of weird how to describe it, but like you just have like all these emotions running in that like it's almost too much to like grasp or understand, because you're like, I'm excited, but at the same time I'm nervous, but I really want to get away, but I'm going to miss my parents. I'm going to miss my family. I'm going to miss my friends,
That's security. Security.
I'm going to miss what I'm used to, and that's honestly how it goes.
Comfortability.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Change is scary.
Yeah.
It is
Be
scary.
comfortable with being
exactly.
uncomfortable.
I know, and it's honestly so hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, it is so hard to do. But like, so don't get me wrong. Like I said, Fresno, love this place. But getting away from it, I was so excited. But once I got into Stillwater, if people know about Stillwater, Oklahoma, it's really not that big.
Hey, if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But Stillwater, Oklahoma, it's not that big. It's purely just a college town. It's probably like a population of like, my guess would be probably like 55,000, and at least 25,000 is
There's
the campus.
500,000 people in Fresno.
I know,
and all of us know each other.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I know, and it's kind of like, it's not. I mean, I guess it's kind of like that. Once you go to college, you kind of start meeting people, connections start building, and then you know people who know people, and even without knowing them, you know them. But it's the same Fresno feeling. You get that same feel from people. But still, regardless, going from a place like Fresno to Stillwater, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be much, I'm from California. I can handle this. I was
I'm from California. I can do anything, bro.
I was like, exactly. I was like, dude, you know what? I could do this, It's not like I have that ego, but I was like, dude, it's going to be totally fine. Once I get there, I showed up, and I'm not going to lie. I was like, damn, bro, I want to go home. This is not comfortable for me. I was like, I'm ready to come home already. Just because like that feeling of being like uncomfortable, bro. It's so scary sometimes,
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely lived within a comfortability till about like 25, and then a year later, I finally broke out of that ability. No, I didn't even able to break out of that. I was forced out of that. You know what I'm saying? And you took a leap. Like I remember, talking to you. Everything going up until this point, and you're like, yeah, I got accepted to this university, and it's in Oklahoma, and I'm excited. And I'm like, oh my God, you're going to be leaving us, and you're going to be going off to a new state.
Far away.
Like, far away.
Yeah, no.
I'm sad, and I'm like, dude,
I was
this
sad
fool's
too.
going to be forever.
I know.
Like,
Oklahoman?
yeah, this is a different lifestyle. This is a different perspective. Yeah. I don't even know what the possibility of college life is, because I've never even played that role, in my life. I've kind of wanted to, but like living vicariously through you, I'm like understanding it's hell. But there is fun in the fact that you are able to grow within, some different confines. And I feel like, as a person, you need this.
Yeah, no. First, I want to say this guy right here, I consider this guy to be one of my best friends, all right? Real quick. I just got to state that. So when he says I'm leaving him, dude, that hurts me, man. I'm serious. That hurts me, bro. I consider you as one of my brothers, real quick.
What's wild is, when you were leaving, like, we were all just like, damn, bro. Like, you were definitely a vibe. You were definitely a person that, like, all of us clicked with, and whatever the case was, and we understood, like, who you were, and it was immediately it was cool. You knew who I am. It was cool to be like, yo, Roman's like he's gonna chase what he wants, and I'm like, yeah, go freaking chase it, bro.
Exactly.
Just do it,
exactly.
Bro.
Go, yeah,
go,
no,
bro.
dude, and I love that.
Don't let anyone stop you, bro. Just do it.
Exactly. Everyone gave me that support from our group, and I'm not gonna lie, it felt. Whenever I've hung out with people in my life, generally I've always been the youngest, and being with our group that we had, dude, I was the youngest all over again, and I was the youngest by a lot of years. So I was like, dude, this is dope. Like for me, I'm like, dude, I'm hanging out with the big kids, and it's like that type of scenario all over again.
And you know what? Yeah. I understand that because I've always wanted to try to get that kind of like feeling. Yeah. Because those people are the people that have gone through those experiences that have learned. And you know what? You can hear those things. You're like, okay, so I feel like I'm on the right path. You were like, yo, bro, I'm on the right path. I said, look, these guys are egging me on. I know this is the way to go because these guys have lived life. And unfortunately, they wish they could be in your shoes. And that's why they're telling you, like, do it.
No, exactly. No. And like everyone said, everyone told me to do it. And I was like, dude, I don't know if I can do it. Because, dude, that big of a change. Like, think about it, dude. I literally moved 1,000 miles across the country. And, like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is, I'm in a state where I'm basically, like, all by myself. I have an older brother in that state, but he works all the time, so I don't really see him. And, my parents are back here in California, so it's literally like I am in a state all by myself. I have no family really or nothing. It's just me, Mm-hmm. You just don't have that space of where it's like, oh, I want to go home. I want to go see my family. I want to go see my friends. You don't have that state of like comfortable being,
Oh yeah, yeah. That little like that crutch.
Yeah.
That like go to make you feel good about
lean up against. I feel comfort.
Yeah.
It supports me.
Yeah. I mean that's something that you have to figure out as a person to be able to know that you are secure within yourself.
Yeah.
To be away from the people that are helping you,
Yeah, and the people that you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a personal growth type of thing.
Oh yeah.
And that's not easy. Especially when you're focused on other things like school. Yeah. Because as much as you want to kind of, build on yourself and being in this scary new environment, you have to get your grades, you have to get.
Oh, dude, school is everything.
You got to get everything done. You got to, you got to do your homework. You got to be in class. You got to focus.
Exactly.
And those are the things that kind of take priority over you.
Yeah, I would definitely admit that. The one thing that I have noticed is like when you go to college though, like I'm not gonna lie, there's classes that you have to be mandatory present at, and then there's some classes where it's like the professor's like, you know what, you show up, you don't, you still can get a good grade, it's possible. But
give me an example of some of these classes. Like I'm not in that college life, and I don't really I don't get to see that. Well,
so I'm a junior, okay, and I transferred in the middle of my first semester of junior year. I transferred in the middle of semester. So the classes that I'm taking are just part of my basic lower GEs before I get into my upper division courses. 2 of my classes didn't transfer over from the community colleges I went to. I finished, but 2 of them didn't transfer over. I don't know if it's because the curriculums are different or whatever, but I still had to take 2. I ended up taking 2 upper division courses this semester. But regardless, so there's a class that I had to take. It was American government, and my teacher was super nice. Yeah,
fun.
Exactly. It was super fun. But
what did you learn in that class?
Honestly, for the first 5 weeks, because I was expecting, I was like, okay, I'm at school. I'm at a 4-year. This is gonna be super serious. This is gonna be super hard.
Not a guy.
I was taking notes every day, and then I was like, I don't need to be taking notes every day. You know,
content
and then it was like, and then it was like, I don't need to show up to class every day. Yeah. I was like, if this is really what we're doing, I don't think I really need to be here. You know. So it's just like you get into a class
because they don't take attendance, right?
No.
Not like
there's
the
no
community
attendance.
college where it's high school and they're like,
not at all.
Roman, and you're like here, and then now 30 minutes through class, they fucking trying to teach
yeah, exactly. No, that is exactly how it goes. But you know, it's just like you get into a class like that. And eventually, after time, you start like you see the class numbers. It's big, and then it gets smaller. And then smaller, and then smaller, and the next thing you know, you're with your core group of people in class, and you see the same core group showing up every time. And you're like, dude, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need to be here. All right, I can stay in my room. I can sleep another hour before I have to go to a class where they're actually taking my attendance and I guess my. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, my focus really matters. Where I have to be able to answer something in class.
So, for example, if someone were to take American Gov, they could literally just not show up and then pass the class because.
Oh no! Yes, there are kids that I know. I don't want to name any, but there's a couple kids that I met through the gym that I had that class with, and I met them, and to be honest with you, they said they stopped showing up in like week 4, and I swear, just because I knew them. I'd try and show face at least once or twice a week. We had the class 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? So I'd try and show up at least once or twice a week. And I'd show up, and those kids were never there, and I'd see them in the gym. And finally, it got to like the end of the semester, and I'd talk to these kids. I was like, hey, have you gone this week? Because, you know, it's finals week. Usually you want to show up to class, see what's happening, make sure you don't want to miss anything. And I'd be like, hey, I didn't go to class yesterday. What happened? They're like, dude, I don't know. I haven't been there since like the first 2 or 3 weeks. And you're like, okay, how are you passing this class? And these kids are like, dude, it's a joke. And I mean, I got to agree, it's a joke sometimes.
Just the curriculum itself?
Well,
like, why is it a joke? Because you take it online, you could just cheat, or you just...
Yeah, so like a big thing would be...
All your homework is just online.
Yes, but it's not that I'm trying to sound like, oh, I cheat, you know, I'm trying to do all this stuff.
It's okay.
That makes me get the good grades.
I know a guy that just goes to Quizlet like every time.
No, there's stuff like that. But it's just the fact that I don't blame it on teachers. I don't blame it on professors because I bet if I was in the same spot, I'd probably do the same thing because it's probably what easiest is.
Yeah, because they get paid no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. Well, to be honest, I don't know that, but probably yes. But
assuming so. Yeah, because if your class is easier and more people go to it, they're
exactly.
Like, hey.
Yeah, exactly. Give me the A. But there's something called like there's like such things called like McGraw-Hill or Pearson Home Techs or My Pierce Corson or something, and they're basically just like these third-party websites that kind of create the curriculum for you. I'm pretty sure the teachers make the like tests and quizzes, but any college student who's out there probably knows who McGraw-Hill is. You just get these basic quizzes and tests. They give you kind of these basic questions, and there's people out there, and I mean I've done them. I make Quizlets, and then once you make a Quizlet, it's public. Anyone can take like a Socratic or something and take a picture of it, and Socratic looks it up, and it finds it on any Quizlet across the web, and it searches it. Once it finds it, it gives you the answer. Maybe you have to scroll through a couple slideshows or slides, whatever you want to call them, but the answer is right there for you. So that's why I think that some of these classes are a joke.
And every time that you had to take these tests, they were never in front of the professor.
No. They were all online.
They were all online.
They were pretty much open from Friday to Sunday. And I mean, when you're a professor and you open a test from Friday to Sunday, you can pretty much expect either kids are going to be getting together and doing the test together, or they're just going to be looking up the answers, because for the most part, they're pretty much open book quizzes because they're not lockdown servers. So you can kind of get away with that, you know?
So you literally just,
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing really to it. It's just kind of whatever you want to do.
And this is just specifically, are we going to have a problem? We've had a problem since episode 2, okay? Watch your shit. Anyways, is this like a reoccurring thing, or it's just, it just happens to be some of these classes like...
Well, so being like going to a community college... I went to a community college for 2
But you were
years.
talking about a 4-year, though.
Yeah, no. But like to build on top of that, when you go to a community college for 2 years, you usually, and especially like being like I was, I graduated during COVID. So my first year of college was during COVID. So everything was online. So you became so accustomed to being online. And then my sophomore year, we're in person, but we're also online. That's when like the hybrid thing came out. I don't know if that really was a thing before me or not, but hybrid becomes a thing. And then you're in all these classes that are hybrid that use McGraw-Hill and community college. And then I went to a 4-year and I was expecting it, to be hard. I was expecting it to be something different, like a different type of challenge. And then, like I said, you get into an American government classroom like this, and it's basically like taking a class at a community college all over again. It's like.
But you were taking it at a 4-year.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like, if I would have taken this, or if I did take this at my community college, then I could have saved some money right here, or saved some time being here. I could have taken another upper division course or something that got me through this quicker.
Because it was a joke like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, shit happens sometimes, right?
I mean, I guess it is what it is. Because
exactly.
Unfortunately, you just can't really change the way that some of the professors have their
curriculum set up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if it is easy as you can cheat on it, as well as getting your certification for being a personal trainer, then.
Oh man, we're not gonna get into that now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyhow, we're talking about Roman. But so, besides that, what about the classes that you actually had to focus on?
So I was in some business analytic courses. I've already taken all my accounting courses.
And they take attendance on these?
Yes, so they do take attendance. It's not like, hey, Richard, are you here at class today? It's not like they're calling your names out anymore.
It's check in through.
Kind of, no, not that. It's more like old school. They hand out a piece of paper and they'll put like a problem up on the Promethean boards or whatever, the projection boards, whatever you want to call them. They put
whatever hell is at the front of the screen.
Yeah, exactly. So they put a problem up at the end of class, and you sign your name, and then you work out the problem, and you turn the paper in at the end of class. So then that's how they know you were there. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much how they take attendance. But I'm not going to lie, going to those classes, those were actually like, the classes were like a little tough, but I'm not going to lie, for the most part, they were actually a lot of fun. Because you meet a lot of people, and then when you're going through problems like that where it's all up on the board and it's at the end of class, you start talking to people and you're like, hey, how'd you get this answer? Or, hey, what'd you get? I got something, and then they got something. You're like, okay, well, let's compare. Let's see who did what and who did what wrong exactly. So you meet a lot of people like that, so I actually enjoy it because you see the same faces every day, because it's like, if you don't show up for those classes, you're not passing. Pretty much everyone who's in there, they're showing up because you have to pass that class in order to take the classes above it, basically. It's like building the foundational pillars. Exactly. But no, I did enjoy those classes. They were actually a lot of fun. Although they could be frustrating at times, for the most part, I had a good time and all.
Why?
What do you mean?
Well, why are they frustrating?
Well, okay, so sometimes you just get like some homework, and it's like it becomes so repetitive that you're doing it over and over so many times. It's like sometimes you're bound to mess up, and you mess up, and then it takes forever to go back and fix, because you're always working in stuff like Microsoft Excel or something called Tableau, and the course objectives, they just get really annoying.
You said like you would mess up on homework in Excel, and that would set you back.
Yeah, because if you were to like even make like a different, like if you were to make a wrong calculation and you were to continue to go on with that calculation, then basically it would affect the rest of the problem.
But if you failed consistently throughout, then you could.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Well, for example, when I'm in a construction surveying,
okay,
and we have let's say topo, and we have a total station, and we might have the elevation or something wrong, but if we are wrong consistently, with that same measurement that we started with that created this wrong outcome, we can go back and figure out where we went wrong and then just correct it by that much.
No, you can definitely.
And then it follows down the line. You know what I'm saying?
You can definitely do the same thing in all of those courses. It's just it's annoying sometimes. That's all. It's just because you're doing like the same thing over and over again. You're creating new worksheets, moving into the new worksheet. Basically just having to make all these different calculations, and then they just continue to fall over because it's not.
And this is your major, you said?
Well, okay, so right now I am general business. Next semester I will be going into finance. Not really looking forward to that. Finance major is definitely, I would feel like they probably
Why is this your major?
Because it's where the money's at.
So this is why you do it.
Well, I want to be successful. Who doesn't want to be successful?
And this is how you think you're going to be successful?
For the most part, yes, I do. I really do.
Why?
Because I feel like I work hard. All I've ever really known my whole life is sports. And that's taught me basic foundations of becoming a good person. Not only that, I know that doesn't, I mean, I guess I would say that translates into school. But getting your work done, getting it done on time, it's just like it has to be done.
That's crazy. Those things are really built into sports sometimes.
Yeah, no.
People might not understand it, but like sports definitely give you a different perspective on life, and they make you like, you know, as solid as a human being as you could possibly be. You know?
Exactly. No, exactly. And exactly, in sports, they say, you know, practice makes perfect, right? And then to be honest, in my opinion, it can be said the same in the classroom, you know? It's like when your math teacher says, you know, practice makes perfect. When they give you all this homework and you're like, why is my math teacher giving me so much homework?
Yeah,
well,
name the quadratic formula.
No, practice really makes perfect. Exactly. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, that was really built into me. And so I'm willing to do my homework to get it right because I enjoy math. I enjoy numbers. I enjoy working with numbers. It's fun. Like when I have a big math equation or something and you give me a formula.
Wait, Roman, what is a quadratic formula?
Dude, I don't know right now. It's too late.
All right, fair enough.
Now I'm going to look stupid in front of everyone. Okay.
I could not. It's something all over 2 or something. Do you remember the jingle?
No,
there is a jingle.
But that was definitely like math 2 right there. That was like sophomore year of high school.
Oh, it's forever ago, for sure. Yeah.
No, but regardless, basically.
No, you started playing with fucking symbols. Like you literally started just looking at symbols.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is X, Y, Z, solve for Q.
Yeah, no.
Wait.
There's some stuff like that, and you're like, where did Q come from?
Where the hell did Q come from?
Sometimes it's like that.
Oh yeah, know? By the way, X equals 2.
Yeah, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know?
Well, that's not even plausible because now Z equals 0 and 0 times 0.
See, that's what makes it fun though. It's
so Q is 0.
Dude, no, but you can't say it's not satisfying when you work out like a math problem or a math equation like that and you get the right answer. Like to me,
yeah, you're
just
sadistic.
like gratifying. Yeah, that's
you're
like
disgusting.
No. Like, when I get the answer, I'm like, yes, like, that feels good. I enjoyed that. You know, that was kind of fun.
You know, it's funny. I do enjoy that. But when it comes to real-life situations, instead of, you know, a formula in front of me, that just gives me a random answer that just equivalates to my homework. But if I had to translate that into real life, I had to do that, actually, because when we were doing a surveying with this old equipment, we would have to take an elevation minus whatever it gave us, and we'd have to, give what the current elevation was for every single point, right? And, after we went around the circle and then closed it, we were like, okay, we were exactly correct on every single elevation through our math. And we used something that wasn't as digital, it was something that we had to line up and make set for us for that surveying field. And you know what? Like I do feel like that was an accomplishment. I said, I said we got this, bro.
Yeah, no, it's exactly like we're saying. It's like when you finally figure something out. It could be like anything in life, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It's like when you find that answer that you've been looking for, even like in something as simple as school. It's like it's gratifying to find that answer. You're like, you know what? I did it and I figured it out. And it's just like, it feels good. And I mean,
God, imagine going back, been like, hey, did you guys get question 54? They said, no, dude. Question 54 was literally the hardest one. Like, I don't even care. Like, I literally spent 30 minutes on question 54. I broke down twice and I gave up. Like, I didn't even want to finish the rest of the assignment. There were literally 100 questions, and after 54, I was like, this is it. Like, I don't even care about this major anymore. And as soon as I let that one question go, I was happy. That one was the one that killed me.
And you know what, dude? That could be like the same thing could be said about life sometimes. You know, like how you said, you know, I got stuck on question 54 and it literally took me like 30 minutes. Well, you know what? 30 minutes in question 54 could be like a year of your life. It took me 2 times to figure it out. You know,
question 54, you took 30 minutes and then you gave up. You went on to
dude,
the
it could be the same thing though, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy like that, huh?
No, dude, it's just life, man. It just has a funny way of working out, you know, like the people say. It's just how it goes.
I know. I think they should definitely have problem solving more in like high school and college. Like a problem solving course.
You know,
I think that's what stats are, but they just get jumbled up in some bullshit.
If I could recommend anything, I would say for like high school and like college, I would say like putting like something like a super basic class out there, like something like how to cook food, how to make dinner, how to work this, because
culinary.
Do they basically
not have culinary in high school anymore?
To be honest with you, I don't know. We didn't even really have
not public, huh?
No, we didn't even really have wood shop.
We had photo.
We didn't have wood shop. We didn't have that. So I couldn't really tell you.
We had theater production. That was kind of close.
I don't know if we had that. I really couldn't.
I built sets.
I was in ceramics. I worked with pottery and, you know, clay.
See, that's still pretty solid.
It was fun.
There was an auto class too.
We didn't. I don't think we had that.
You guys didn't? Oh, my high school did.
No, I don't think I could tell. I think I'm too young for that, bro.
Oh,
I don't think that's my time period, all right?
I'm
I'm just telling you, I don't think that's my time period, bro.
At auto, baby. I wish I would have taken auto class. Looking back on it, how much I like cars, I wish I would have taken it.
I don't think the same could be said for me because honestly,
that's okay.
I don't think I really care that much, to be honest with you.
We know. You drive a V6.
I do, and I'm proud.
Yeah.
I can't change it.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
No, it's okay. Anywho, but that would be something that would be definitely like, you know, just 30-minute meals, Rachel Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like, 30-minute meals, baby. You know, something good, tasty, 30-minute meals. Boom.
Something
you know,
quick, something
easy,
you
like
know?
For. You know, how long did it take me to make, you know, lunch for us? It took me probably 30 minutes to make lunch for both of us, and I made it separately for each of us, too.
It was really good.
And it was simple. It was literally
Really
just
good.
marinated tri-tips, you know, zucchini and onions, and then saute it.
But the way you sauteed it, and I don't know whatever seasoning it was that you put on it. I think I saw you put some butter in the pan, too, bro. It was really good.
But they were marinated with olive oil, salt, pepper, and
it was good.
And garlic powder.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, when you told me to come over after my workout, I was like, all right, I need some protein to put in my body. You're like, I'll cook lunch. I was like, all right, what's this guy gonna cook? And I pull up. Next thing you know, there's already basically like a bowl ready for me, and it's hot. And I dipped into it, and I was like, damn, this is really good.
Yeah, thank you, HOK. And that was like a simple meal that I made at HOK. But I'd even have like we would use ball tip sirloin for that. And for that one, I just used the tri-tip that I marinated, and I felt like that would make it tender enough, and it did. But when I sliced it and just sauteed it, you know, with the right heat, and threw some veggies in there, simple, you know.
Good. It was good.
Yeah, but it takes no less than, you know, 10, 15 minutes at the most.
Exactly.
Yeah, 15-minute meals, baby. Although, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, well, I need my carbohydrates, and I need this and this to make it a complete meal.
Right, bro,
I said,
like
chill.
That, right? I'm not anal like that, all
yeah.
right? I'm not anal like that.
But if you wanted some freaking protein and veggies, bro,
it was good.
Boom, just like that.
Bam, right there.
Yeah.
Super good.
Yeah. I mean, I've been told to do meals for people, and I'm just like, my stepdad actually gave me the idea. He was all like, yeah, you should do like, you know, pre-prep meals or like meal prep things for people or whatever. And I'm just like, but like,
there's a lot that goes into that.
There is. But here's the thing. He was talking about like how Troy Aikman has his, and his are all pre-prepped, but he has to make them. I would pre-prep the shit out of whatever I had to, but if you had to make it, So I don't have to cook it, right? But you had to cook it. But if I pre-prepped everything that you needed to, if I pre-prepped the chicken, the veggies, and then say like potato or whatever, it would be, boom, it's already set up. And all you have to do is take 15 minutes out of your day, cook it the way that it's supposed to. Throw, tablespoon of olive oil, saute it to, a nice crispy brown, season it, da-da-da.
So I actually enjoy cooking. When I moved away to Oklahoma, going to school, I was not able to cook. I got moved into the dorm since I got moved in the middle of the year. I was not able to cook.
How was that dorm life?
Oh, dude, that was miserable, man.
I've only ever been in a dorm once, and that's when my friend Josh was moved into Fresno State. And
okay, well, I've never seen the Fresno State dorm, so I couldn't really tell you.
It was his roommate was chill.
But if you ever heard of Oklahoma State, or if you've ever been there, or you've seen Wentz Hall, then you know what Wentz Hall is all about. It's literally like probably the worst dorm on campus. I got that luck because I moved in the middle of the year. It's awful. It's 10 floors. To be honest with you, the building has probably been there since like the 70s. So
really,
it's that old. Yeah. I'm serious, dude. Like showers, totally like old fashioned. Bathrooms, toilets, tile, basically everything in it is just super old fashioned, and you're just in the building and you're like, this feels like prison.
That's kinda. Like barely a 50-year-old building, bro. Yeah. There's been buildings that have been around for 150 years.
I know. But
how long has Dodger Stadium been around?
I'd probably say since like 60s would be my guess. I couldn't tell you. But, dude, I'm telling you, this building, it's like, compared to fact check. Well, listen. This building might only be 50 years old, but compared to the other buildings on campus, it is the oldest and
that's not
the
fair.
worst.
That's not fair. If you have the ability to update everything else, but this old building, that's not fair because technology nowadays, it just you don't even have to use your hand. You can pee with your hands. By your side, you can wash your hands, without touching anything, and you can dry your hands without touching anything.
Exactly.
And then you can open the door without even touching anything.
Yeah, no, it's frustrating. You get put in an old building like that, so it's
and
old.
Like, I gotta grab my own freaking dong, and then I gotta turn on the faucet, wait 30 seconds before I even get hot water. And I have to squirt this stupid soap machine 16 times just before I could feel some powder on my hands. It's not even regular soap. And then I wash my hands somehow to scrub this powder in between. And then we have this stupid little, like, turn the wheel. Like, it's just a little knob, and then you got to turn it just to get the freaking towel out. And this thing doesn't even come out. You have to stick your hand almost up and underneath it. And on top of that, there's these spikes that stop it and then, like, tear off of it. So if you stick your hand up there too far, these things will spike you right in the hand. So you have to like gently go up with one hand and then wheel the other to make it like drop and then like slowly bring it out until it's your desired length and then rip it off.
So I wouldn't go that far. I would not go for that far. It is not that bad.
I have stopped at a gas station where I had to do that exact thing.
Yeah, that sounded like some own personal experience, bro. But it's not like that. It's bad, bro. But it's not like that. But dorm life as a junior, it's not the life. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
it's not the life. No. It just feels like you're around, like, you're not that much older than them, but it just feels like you're kind of just around, like, some children. But they're not children, I'm not that much older than them. I'm not trying, like, I'm acting like Mr. Big Old Tough Guy, whatever. But
no,
it's
but
like,
you're just you're around a bunch of morons just like yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you guys are all trying to coexist with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's hard.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't talk to each other and you guys don't come to an understanding, there's like
no.
Yeah,
you
guys
no
won't.
middle ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's nothing. It's either one or the other.
Yeah, so all you guys should have like band together and be like, "Hey guys, so how are we gonna live together?"
Dude,
you
honestly,
said there's 4 guys, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen, and
no, it's not even like that. No,
less.
It's
6 guys?
No, it's two guys in one room. Basically.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You hold some other guy in your room.
What do you mean? What do you mean hold another guy in my room? Like share a room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so my bed would be right here, and his bed would probably be like closest to that wall.
Yeah.
It's not very big, so you really share like a living space. Like anything that happens in the room, you can hear it. Anything that like he cooks or you cook in the room, you can smell it. It's seriously like it's that confined of quarters. Like if he were literally to take his socks off and put them on the ground, they're like basically on my side of the room. That's how close it is. It's like, it's that close. It's like, I've never had to room with anyone in my life, but it's just like.
Not even your
awful.
brother?
No. We never had to share a room. He always had his own room. I always had my own room. So I was used to always having, like my own room. My own room, not having to share with anyone. And then I go to college and I have to share a room with someone. I'm like, dude, this is a problem. Because I can't handle messes like that. My roommate was messy and I was like, dude, this is awful.
His half or the entire 10
10
by 10?
Basically the entire, I'd say for the most part, the 9 by 10. My bed was clean because I cleaned my bed every day. But dude, him and his girlfriend, bro, they would leave messes just everywhere.
Wrappers or?
Oh, wrappers, clothes, dishes, just everything all over the place. Like it got to a point where I'd try and spend like 4 or 5 hours at the library a day. What do you mean?
Why didn't you bring your girl over and do something and then?
I'm not disrespectful.
No, okay. All right.
I'm not disrespectful. But I'd try and spend like 4 or 5 hours out of the day.
Interesting.
At the library or something, trying just to get something done or hang out.
Why do you feel like that's disrespectful, though? That's your space, too.
Yeah, that is my space, too. That's why I feel like it's disrespectful. Because they would be there.
Did you ever say anything to him?
I did.
What'd you say?
Well, I don't want to get into the basics of it.
He said, quit dicking her down in the room. Do it in the living room.
Dude, there was no living room. It was just one room.
And then when you left, it was what?
His room.
So you have one room.
One room. A bed.
You go
2 beds. 2 beds, one room. You have a dresser. You each have your own closet. That's
and
it.
then when you exit that, you were in a hallway?
Yes.
And that hallway leads to
our
kitchen?
bathroom. Our bathroom. No, we don't have a kitchen. The kitchen's on the first floor. It's literally a dorm room, bro. Imagine your bedroom and you have your bed on one side of the room and I have my bed on the other side of the room.
And
that's literally the whole room.
And then you exit out of it into a hallway.
Yeah,
to go pee.
A hallway to go to the bathroom and go pee.
Where there's a lot of other people that walk through that same hallway.
Yep.
That use that same bathroom.
Yep.
And then if you want to cook any food at all, you have to go to the first floor.
Yep. That pretty much sums it up right there.
I've been in this apartment for probably about a year now. 11 months.
You haven't had to really deal with that.
I've shared a space with a lot of different people, but I've never had to be in a confined space like that. And I've been in prison. Okay. Just kidding. I've been in jail once. But seriously, that's crazy. I could only imagine having, that space with that person. But honestly, if I had to deal with that close quarters with someone that, intense, we're basically sharing dick space.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're going to come to an understanding of how we both operate as people.
Yeah.
No, I said, hey, my guy, look, you got a girl? I said, look, that's cool. I am sadly alone. But if I happen to decide to bring in a girl home, I just don't walk in. And then should I not walk in? And
so
have you ever been home and they came in and then did it?
No. But there was times when I came back and I wish I didn't come in.
And because he came in her.
Dude,
you just walked in on sex?
Yeah. Yeah, I just walked in and I was like, man.
There's no sock on the door. There's no anything.
Nope,
It was just.
nope.
It was just.
It's just. I'm unlocking my door. I unlock the door and I walk in and I go, oh damn! I wish I didn't see that for the rest of my life. Come on, man. Don't do me like that.
Hey, relax,
Don't
guys.
do
Calm
me
down,
like that.
calm down.
No, then you just like you walk out and like you're just like, oh gosh, damn it.
No. But how did he feel? Like that guy was in the middle of just, getting it, and then Roman walks in. Roman Empire walks in, going,
straight missionary.
hey, what's going on? This guy's ass is in mid-air. And Roman looks over and he's like, what did he do?
Well, this should pretty much sum up my roommate. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Dude. That pretty much sums him up right there.
Oh my God, that's good.
Yeah, that was pretty much him right there.
Hey, you know what? Hey, fight or flight, and that guy was definitely a flight. I'd have been like, hey, what's up? You got something to say? Shh. Hey, Roman, close the door. Close the door. Lock it.
I'm glad he wasn't like that.
Text me in an hour.
I'm glad he was not like that.
No, y'all should have had some call sign or something. Just, like, hey, by the way, I'm going to get it right now. Text you later if I'm done.
Oh, dude, no, I wish, bro. That guy.
Give me 2 hours.
Well, dude, it's
you guys
just
have
like,
to share your space to
dude,
bang. Did you bang anyone?
Dude, okay, no, not in my room because I wasn't taking anyone back there because of him. I don't want that to sound jacked up, but that's honestly how I feel.
No, that's understandable. That's so funny. Like, I feel like the college life, I've never been in the college life, but I feel like in the college life, like one of those things is just, you unfortunately have sex with a bunch of people. And it is what it is. But, part of those things are going back to a dorm room. And then, part of that is, that whole adventure. But where did you go?
So one girl, I went over to her apartment, which was, nice to actually like when I was in her room.
She was in college, but she had an apartment?
Yeah. No, there's on-campus apartments. You can have people over. So I went over to her apartment, hung out there, but she obviously has her own room, She's not what I'm in where, she shares a room with someone, It's like it's hard to be like, hey, you want to come back to my dorm room? Because you never know on that off chance, hey, I come back. Oh, my roommate's there. He's not there. But then it's like that same exact scenario where I unlock the door and I walk in and you see something,
What did you do after that moment?
What do you? Oh, I literally closed the door as fast as I could, and I tried to forget it as fast as I could.
What'd you go do?
And
for how long?
I went to the store. It's about like 5 minutes away. I went and bought some food. Popped in my AirPods because we have like these little benches outside, and I just sat out there and ate the Sour Patch Kids I got, and just hung out and just watched an episode of Friends and try and forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so you went home like maybe an hour later?
I wouldn't say that long. Probably I'd say like 25 to 40 minutes.
And he was done?
Well, I hope they were done when I walked in and then left. I hope that was the end of it because I hope they were expecting me to walk back in. And I mean, when I did walk back in, there was nothing going on, luckily.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. So when you walked back in, it was all...
It was chill, and I was just like, man, that's going to be hard to get by.
You said, hey, Dawn, by the way, I'm going to try to go to bed after seeing your bare white ass plowing into your girlfriend. By the way, nice tits.
No, bro. It's not like that.
Oh, man. Was it pitch black?
I wish I could say it was, but it wasn't.
Do you feel like this is a traumatic event for yourself?
I would say yeah.
I'm sorry, Roman. All right, we'll stop talking about that. Anyhow, so now that you're able to have, your own space, you haven't been in here yet, but knowing that when you go back for your senior year,
technically junior, senior year, correct?
Junior, senior. Okay. So this is your second semester of
my
your junior,
yes.
and then the next semester after will be your senior. Got it.
Yes.
So how excited are you, and how do you feel about this, opportunity?
Dude, I'm actually so stoked. To be out of the dorm room is super exciting, because now it's like I'm coming back to my own place because I got a studio apartment. It's like I'm coming back to my own place. It's my place. I don't share it with anyone. Whoever I want to have over, I can have over. I don't have to worry about someone being there, having to be awkward with someone, like a roommate and their girlfriend or something. I'm so excited. And this opportunity at school, I'm just so excited, because not everyone gets to go to a different state or go to school in a different state and meet all these other people and experience something different. You don't experience the Central Valley culture or whatever you want to say it is. It's just exciting because it's something new, but it's scary at the same time. But dude, it's just like it's like a dopamine rush, basically, is how I'd put it. And it's like one you don't want to forget because it's like I'm away from home and this is awesome. So it's awesome, dude, basically.
I feel that. Yeah. I mean, being in the Central Valley and everything.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with the Central Valley.
Nothing wrong with the Central Valley.
There's nothing wrong with the Central Valley. I love it. I love it.
But being in the Central Valley, being in a place of my own, and not having that till only a year ago.
Yeah.
Based on our age difference, you're in another city by yourself. That's different. I've only ever been in the same city now by myself at an older age. And I can honestly agree that it's one of the most liberating things that you're able to come back no matter what and escape back into that own space that, can recharge you, can make you feel all again, can, just take you away from everything else from the outside world and be like,
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You said, I don't even care. Literally, I'm going to walk around my house talking shit on everyone out loud, and I don't even care. I don't even care because it doesn't even matter because I just want to get this out. I said, brain, are you ready? I said, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Dude,
just
it
those,
goes like that.
It's those
like
things that you can get to a point to where you're like, I have a freaking safe space and it doesn't matter. If I want to sit here butt ass naked on the couch and watch some Avengers, I could do it. I'm going to do it. If I want to sit here butt ass naked and drink water, eat my meal, or have a podcast, I can do it.
Exactly.
It's exciting. It's fun.
That's what's nice about coming home, I'm in a space where it's like, you know what? I can chill. I can do whatever I want. I can lay down all day. I can do whatever I want, I can be on my phone all day. I can play video games all day. It's great.
You know what I learned, though?
What?
This is a Spider-Man quote. Tobey Maguire. Do you remember it?
I don't know.
With great power.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Comes great responsibility.
Shut the hell up, bro.
Do not abuse your power.
Andrew Garfield, best Spider-Man ever.
Oh, God. Tobey Maguire gets the Oscar. Tom Holland, he's adorable. Andrew Garfield got stuck in the middle with the interesting
shut the hell up
display of
Tom
everything.
Tom Holland was by far probably the worst. Respect to that guy. He's only chasing the dream.
Hey,
but
have you ever read the comic books?
No, I have not. But I've watched the movies.
Into the Spider-Verse was the best.
Freaking Miles Morales.
Yeah, have you watched Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
that one was good.
But if you had a live action, and Tom Holland did a good job. The storyline between all of them are just, but it is what it is. No one ever really wants to go in depth with how this fool got his powers. But aside from that, with great power comes great responsibility. And with having an apartment, you can definitely abuse it because of the fact that
it's yours.
Yeah, that space right there, you can do whatever you want. You can host parties every day. You can have women over all the time. You can have guys over all the time.
No, bro. Maybe the homies.
No, but that's the thing. You know, you can have your friends over every single
Yeah.
day if you want. Like, hey, guys, what are you doing? Whatever you want to do, come back to my place. Come back to my place. Come back to my place. Come hang out. Come hang out.
Exactly.
You know? And then, you know, it becomes a norm. It's just like, hey, we're going to go over the Romans. We're going to go over the
Yeah.
Romans. But it's just like, you know.
Hey, door's always unlocked, you know.
Yeah.
It becomes that type of thing, you know.
But when you want your own space.
I have it. It's like, hey, you know what? I don't want to hang out with anyone tonight. I don't want to do anything tonight. I just want to lay in my bed or lay on my couch, watch TV, not do anything, you know.
Wild.
That's my typical Sunday right there. I don't
Just
want
last Sunday, I did the same thing. You know, I did the same thing. I literally were just like, yo, I can't. I've been drained throughout this entire week. I just want to recharge. I want to do the things that I need to do, and I just want to make sure that just like I could get back to like who I am, because this Sunday I don't want to do a thing.
Dude, no, Sundays are definitely like sacred.
Yeah, bro.
You go to church.
God rest on that day.
Yeah, dude. No, you go to church. My typical Sunday, wake up, have breakfast, go to church, and then come home, do laundry, watch TV all day long. Don't feel guilty about it, you know? Go to the gym 6 days a week, just hang out on home on Sundays. Love it. Can't ask for anything else.
I know the guilt always sets in on the last day of the week, too. It's just like, oh, it's Sunday. Do everything you didn't even do. Do it all right now. You needed to do that laundry. You needed to do that homework. You had to make sure you wipe your butthole. Do it now. You said, you know what? I'm not going to do a damn thing. I said, my butthole stink. My laundry is still dirty. And Sunday is nice. Oh, it's not football season. Whatever. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, it's super relaxing. I'm pretty sure that I definitely slept in, you know, a lot of different Sundays. And
Yeah.
now that I'm not in a restaurant, like it's definitely like those relaxing days.
Yeah,
so just be careful if you definitely think you want to do that at some point.
Yeah, no. Sundays, having your Sundays off, having your weekends off are very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. I didn't know what it's like to work Monday through Friday. Being on a weekend or a restaurant schedule, I would work through the weekend. So it would just be like Tuesday through Monday.
Gets old real quick, I bet.
Yeah, but sometimes the money's good.
Money is king.
Yeah, don't fall into that. Don't be that guy. All right, so if you say money is king, let me direct you to one question that I do want to get from you, Roman. Imagine you can do anything that you want and get paid any amount of money. What do you think you would want to do?
Dude, that's really hard.
That's the thing.
Well, for me, I like to be outside, so I'd definitely say probably something outside. Maybe if there was like a way to incorporate like being outside, but like being in the classroom at the same time.
Are you talking about a coach?
No, not a coach. No, I couldn't do that. I can't handle people like kids like that. I could not do that. But maybe like being outside.
But why do you say kids? If you were a coach, you don't have to deal with kids. You can also go higher up.
No, still couldn't do it. Coaching and education, that life really isn't for me.
Yeah.
Not at all. But I'd say maybe more like something like along the lines of like where I'm just out. I mean, I guess it would be like doing something in finance, like doing something like real estate, you know, like selling a home, going outside, you know. It's like, yeah, I know the paperwork. I know how all the numbers and everything works, but I'm still able to go outside and, you know, do like stuff like show people a house, maybe do yard work on the house or maybe something that needs fixing out in the house, you know. Obviously, you hire like third-party companies to do that, but, you know, doing stuff like that can also be fun, you know, and get paid a good amount of money to where I can support myself and be stable. So that's probably what I would say.
You have any possibility in this world, and that's what you want to do? anything, Roman. Literally anything. They said, you know what? Pick a job. I don't even care. Go pick it. Pick it right there. Go up to that guy. Tell him what you want to do. Tell him how much you want to get paid, and you go. Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to do someone else's yard, and then get paid like enough to pay for my family.
Well, sometimes, bro, I find the finer things in life. But dude, like if I could have like any dream job growing up, for sure, it was definitely to be like a player for the Dodgers.
Okay, so MLB.
Yeah, for the MLB, but like that's not something realistic, I would say.
No, that's the goal. That's what you would want to be. That was what we were saying. So what if you were able to play a character in a movie?
Okay. Or have a character played me?
Do you think? Well, I mean, you're not. Well, what if you were a Bat Boy?
If I was who?
A Bat Boy?
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. What position would you want to play?
Well, I grew up playing center field, so probably center field.
So you want to be center field?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So homeboy's got to have a mean bat. He's got to have wheels faster than Mookie Betts out there,
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
And an arm that could rocket something harder than anyone's ever thrown.
Yeah. For the most part, bro. Seriously. That's what I grew up playing. That's what I love playing. Baseball was probably my first love.
If someone gave you the tools to be able to work on those skills, and they said, if you can cut it, we'll let you play. Would you do it? Would you do it?
I would do it.
Would you do it?
I would do it.
You would do it.
I would do it.
You would do it.
But when I was younger, I just got bored of baseball, so I was like, dude, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
But that's what you would want to do?
Yeah.
Why?
I love like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing like watching like NFL Sunday, Sunday ticket, it's like, dude, it's Sunday. NFL's on. The Rams are playing. It's exciting.
Oh,
but
yeah,
no, baseball. Yeah, but baseball, it's like it's every day. It's a new game every day. There's like really no practice in between. It's like every day you're getting a different result. And it's exciting and it's fun. And it's the MLB, so games are even more exciting. The hype around games, like rivalry games. You're playing.
That's funny
because
most people look at
it's fun.
Most people look at it going, why am I even watching this? I got 108 games.
No, dude, but that's people who don't appreciate the game for what it is.
That's true.
They don't appreciate the game.
Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
That's a good point. But for me, for someone, I definitely, I could sit there and watch all 9 innings of a game and enjoy it. Each and every single inning. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be some innings where I'm bored. Maybe go on my phone. But still, I love to watch the game. It's fun to watch your team win live. Because the anticipation and the excitement is so long in between each one. It's exciting when it finally happens,
The only thing that I could see being a problem is that leap in center field. Homeboy's going to have some
I got bounce, bro. I got bounce.
You could be fast, right?
Yeah.
You could steal bases. You could be a slugger. But when it comes to trying to steal that center field home run,
I got hops, homie. I got hops.
You better have some hops, my guy.
I got hops, bro.
I mean, honestly, I would love to see it. I think it'd be so exciting to see Roman freaking Rodriguez over there and the angel in the outfield right there.
Shut your mouth, man.
I guess Dodger in the outfield, but you know what I'm saying? I think that would be pretty wild to, see yourself boom, out there.
Dude, no, it would be fun.
That would be crazy.
There'd be nothing bad.
Worst case scenario, can you play that character maybe if I wanted you as a center field and we're just going to make, a movie?
A baseball movie?
Yeah,
casually?
based on you. Yeah. What if we made a baseball, what if we made a movie based on you?
I could have anyone
trying to
play
get
me. Is
to,
that what you're asking? Trying to
play me? Trying to get to the major leagues, starting off from whatever it is, and then
people definitely laugh at this, but if there was a movie to be made about me wanting to play baseball, and then somehow I do it and go pro, there's only 2 people I'd want to play me: Shia LaBeouf and Sylvester Stallone. Those are the only two people I'd ever want to play me.
You play the character, moron.
I'm just saying,
You
though.
know,
I don't care.
we don't have that kind of money. We don't have Shia LaBeouf coming in.
You
So
never
that's
know,
just
bro.
alone is
if you
literally
gave him a good role and a good
impossible.
script, bro, he just might.
Oh my god. Jeez.
I'm just saying, man. What about you? Who would you have
my
play you in a
God.
movie?
Who?
Yeah, who would play you in a movie?
I think we had this in my DUI class. We had a question like this. What did I say? Man, who? Bradley Cooper. I was like, I said
That'd
Bradley.
be a good one.
I said Bradley Cooper because I remember one time we were in a mall and I was somewhere in LA and I told my mom we were in the middle of like my mom looking at purses or somewhere like money wise. I don't even remember, but there was no one really there. But I said, Mom, you had one job. Make me look like Bradley Cooper.
Didn't happen.
And she just looked at me with a just blank face going. I said, Mom, you had one job. Make me look beautiful.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Probably Bradley Cooper. That would be the fun one.
That would be sick.
I feel like he would do a great job. He's a good actor.
Oh, he's a great actor.
I would definitely suck him off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but he's a good guy.
Whatever. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join us next Monday for another episode of Shit, Gigs, and Topics. Roman, do you have any closing words for us?
To be honest with you, all I would say is coming from me, continue to go on with life. Find faith in your life with God. Continue to chase your dreams, chase your goals. Just continue to do your best day out. Just enjoy life, make the most of what you can of it, and just keep moving forward. That's what I would say.
Amazing.
And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Richard's podcast.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.